When you make a post on social media platforms like LinkedIn, WhatsApp, or Twitter, if the text of that post contains a link, you would see the link styled differently than the rest of the text. You can see some examples on the screen right now. And for such links, when a user clicks on the link, the platform would navigate the user to the destination of the link. In my previous video, I explained how to use the replace method of strings with callback functions. If you'd like to watch that video, I would leave a link in the video description below. But in this video, I'm going to show you a very good use case of using the string replace method with callback functions, which is for replacing links in a string. So join me as I show you how to do that in JavaScript. Using a callback function with the replace method is very useful, as you can do something with the characters that are matched, and you can define an advanced replacement string which is going to use that match. You can see that for Twitter, we have a full text that says a full tweet that contains a Google link, google.com. But you can see that after posting this tweet, the Google link is blue while the other texts are white. And when you click on the Google link, it is going to take you to google.com. Same thing with WhatsApp, and the same thing for LinkedIn. So what these platforms do is that they replace characters that looks like a link with an anchor element that can navigate the user when clicked. And this anchor element will also have some custom styles to make it look different from the other characters. We can achieve this with the replace method and callback functions in JavaScript. The logic is that we replace every substring that looks like a link with an anchor element, which is an A tag that has a class of link or any other class that you want. Then we can add the replaced text to the DOM, and any style that you have in your CSS for the link class will be applied to the anchor element. Then the link can be clicked since it is an anchor element. Now let me show you an example. Let's say we have this text here. We assign this to the text variable. This text says my website is https://dillionmegida.com and my YouTube is https://youtube.com/Deeecode. We have these regex here. Let me just call this a pattern anyways. We have this pattern here. It matches words that begin with https. Now I can use a callback function. Let me have my replacement here. I can use a callback function that replaces every link because this pattern is going to match this link and this link. So this callback function would replace these links with an anchor element that can be clickable and will be styled differently. So for my replacements here, I can have function, and this function is going to match a URL, and then here I can return an anchor tag with link class. So I'm going to say return, and then this is going to be a HTML string. So I have my anchor tag here, and then the A tag has a class of link, which I'm going to style with my CSS. And for the href, this is going to pass the URL that is matched here. And then here in the anchor tag, I'm also going to display the URL like this. Then I can say replaced is equal to text.replace. I pass the pattern and I pass the replacement. Console.log replace. Let me quickly show you this. So you can see that the result is now my website is, then we have our A tag with the class of link with the href of https://dillionmegida.com, and then we have this https://dillionmegida.com, and my YouTube is, because remember the callback function is called on every match, so this applies to the first link and the second link. We have a class of link again, href of youtube.com, and this. Now to show you that this actually works, I can nest it to the DOM. So let me go to test.html. I have this div with an ID of target. Then I'm going to have a script, and the source for this script is going to be test.js. So here I can say target is equals to document.getElement by ID, and then I pass the target. Then I can say target.innerHTML is equal to the replaced string, and then we have this. And then I'm also going to open test.css where I'm going to apply a style for the link. So I want the link to be colored orange. It shouldn't have any text decoration. That should be none. This should be target without the hash. So let me run this on my browser. I refresh. You can see we have my website is, you can see this is an anchor element. So if I click it, it literally takes us to my website, and my YouTube is this. If I click it, you can see it literally, it literally takes you to my YouTube channel, and you can see that the link class makes this orange. It also makes this orange, just as we have in the CSS here. So you can see how with the callback function, we're able to replace substrings in this whole string that looks like link with an anchor element that points the user somewhere else and is also styled differently. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and also turn on notifications for more concepts I will be simplifying in JavaScript.